Alright, you delightful souls, and welcome back to the channel. We are back with more Universe Mode goodness, and we have made it to episode number 30. So, we are kicking things off here with our General Manager, Christina Bennett, here on Raw. Of course, because of the stipulation at Extreme Rules, the tag team titles remained on Raw, and well, she's got herself a matchup against none other than Nia Jax at Survivor Series since Mustache Mountain won. So there you go. Okay, WWE Universe, I'm not going to beat around the bush. There's some people out there that need to get schooled and schooled real hard. Tonight we're going to handle some business, whether these people like it or not. One of the challenges of being a general manager is that I'm always on the defense. I never know when another superstar will want to pick a fight with me, or any of my roster, or anyone on the roster. I'm always on high alert for whenever something's about to go down. Get ready, WWE Universe, because it's finally time. No more waiting. It's finally time for justice to happen. It's finally time for Nia Jax to get out here because the clock's done ticking. So cue up your music and walk down that ramp already. I know you're backstage. Saw your car out in the parking lot earlier this evening. But will Nia Jax actually make her way down to the ring? Well, it sounds like her music's going, and so that's where things are going. Here in the arena. So, again, she's got a date. The match has been booked. We've got Raw General Manager Christina Bennett finally getting some revenge potentially at Survivor Series against the woman who attacked her backstage at SummerSlam. If you missed it, it was episode 20, and she kind of got, like, powerbombed through a table, so that happened. But Nia Jax has made her way out here tonight, and the General Manager is not backing down from Nia Jax whatsoever. At Survivor Series, that'll be her first match in terms of the General Manager, not Nia Jax, of course. So it's going to be interesting to see how this develops over time. Thanks for keeping my ring warm for me. Now that the main event is finally here, you can go now. I don't need you around here anymore. Go on, be quick. Folks are coming back from the bathroom, and I don't want them to miss me. Clearly something is bothering you, and that's why you attacked me at SummerSlam, and you've been dodging me for the last few months. I'm a fair woman. I don't appreciate the interruption. You got my attention, so whatever you gotta say, say it. This is my ring, after all, not yours. You think you can hang with the big girls just because you can do a few moves, or that you're the general manager. Maybe that worked on the cheerleading squad, but here in the WWE, it takes a little more. So maybe it's time for you to head back to the high school, or just go back to your commentary booth down at NXT. As the general manager, I've got a target on my back every single time I step foot in this ring and in the building. That's because I'm constantly having to prove myself to everyone and my own roster. Not just to you, not just to the WWE, but to me and the entire locker room. I've learned to embrace the target. You need to step back and realize what you're doing to yourself by still being out here, because I'm done listening to your incessant chatter. Get the hell out of my ring before I drag you out by that ugly mop on your head that you call hair. You think I'm gonna back down from you? I mean, you did injure me at SummerSlam. There isn't anything I can think of that would be better than putting you in your damn place. I'll fight you tonight, tomorrow, or at the next pay-per-view that we're supposed to be at. No matter when, it's going to happen, and you're going to get your ass handed to you. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's going to be a reckoning, and it's going to happen the day we get in this ring and face one another. You're going to pay for every single word, every insult, every snide remark. I can't wait to get my hands on you and make you feel sorry for all of it. I can see the influence of management all over you, because just like them, you'll say anything you want without getting your hands dirty. But that won't work on me, because I'm the management here on Raw, because the only way I'm going to go away is if we have a match. You're going to have to break me in this ring, in my ring. You're all witnesses to tonight. I don't have to recap anything that happened, but you were here right with us. All wrestling fans will be able to look back at tonight as the night you revealed your true character, Nia. I didn't even need to fight you for you to bury yourself. Cheers. See you at Survivor Series. Oh, man. The general manager ain't backing down, people. She is not backing down. She is not backing down at all. What a way to kick things off. That is her ring. She's made that quite clear here tonight. Alright everyone, we are back with King of the Ring action first round here tonight. That is correct, you're not seeing things. Drew Gulak is back, except for this time he is on the blue brand. So we're going to cross-branded affair that I think will be quite interesting to see and, quite frankly, watch. We've got Drew Gulak representing the blue brand, representing SmackDown, taking on an opponent that has, well, used to be on the blue brand but is now part of the red brand. So on that note, let's just see how these things unfold here in this first round King of the Ring matchup here tonight between Drew Gulak and his opponent, Jeff Hardy. Alright, here we go, people. The crowd is going crazy for Jeff Hardy. And by God, does it feel good to have a crowd back and us being in an actual arena and all that good stuff. But here he comes, the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. Will Jeff Hardy make his way to the next round of the tournament? And again, we're going to keep track as best as we can on this tournament in general, whether that's an updated bracket, but there will always be a clean bracket, so that way you can enjoy and have fun and play along with it. Maybe print it out. I don't care how you do it. Look, we got robbed at a March Madness. I'm taking advantage of any time I can make brackets and tournaments, okay? That's just where we're at. And we got robbed of it back in March, just so that we're clear. I don't know what's going to go down for next year. So, anyway, Jeff Hardy making his way down to the ring. Even the referee is just, like, staying well out of his path. But Jeff Hardy, I mean, he's Jeff Hardy. I think he's got a fair chance of making it so far in the first round. We saw Roman Reigns defeat Pete Dunne, and we also saw Seth Rollins defeat Adam Cole. So it's going to be interesting to see which one of these two competitors wins this matchup and joins that group into the second round. Here we go. The bell has rung, and we are in with some cross-branded King of the Ring tournament action. We will also have another second round, or first round matchup. I was thinking like the second match, you know what I mean? Like the second tournament matchup of the night. So we will see a Survivor Series qualifying matchup between Kairi, Sane, and Naomi. I think that sounds about right. I had to think about what my matchups were. Oh my god. And we will also see another King of the Ring matchup as well in the form of Jinder Mahal from Raw against Mark Andrews from SmackDown. So we're going to have some cross-branded affair going on tonight, to say the least. Or at least I think. I'm like, hold up here, who's on Raw, who's on SmackDown? Oh man, oh man, oh man. It's been a time, my dudes. It's been a time. This is why I'm glad that we have the website, which, you know, is in the description down below. Oh god, I just heard a really loud noise outside. Anyway, around, we've got ourselves quite a matchup, to say the least. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm like, hold up here, I know he's on our roster, but yeah, Jinder Mahal is indeed on the Raw roster. So, got a couple of cross-branded matchups. We got a Women's Survivor Series matchup as well coming up in the show, and we have a Universal Championship matchup. You know, we gotta have a big lineup underway for the 30th episode. Although I don't know how much more we could have beaten last week's. But huge jawbreaker from Jeff Hardy. I love how I spent like the first minute or two of like every first match that we have. Oh Jesus, take the wheel. That is bright. I am so sorry, people. Anyway, I just tend to do that thing where it's like I just talk nonsense or try to get everybody caught up the first minute of the matchup, and then I just get sidetracked, so that's a thing. But it's quite nice that we are finally back, and we are finally at an actual arena. Hardy hits the twist of fate. That might be it, people. That might be it for Drew Gulak. That might be it. And Gulak kicks out at 1. Jeff Hardy starting to realize he needs to put in a little bit more energy, get some more momentum going in his favor in this matchup. What's Hardy going for? He's a daredevil and a huge risk taker. Will this risk pay off? Oh, and a huge diving drop kick. Fans are invested in this match, but as am I. We got a "This is awesome" chant in the arena. We've been hearing more and more of those lately, and I'm here for it. And again, we only interject if it is getting to like a 7 or an 8 count, because we don't need that energy in our lives. Referee's at a 4 count. And Gulak dumps Hardy back inside the ring, and they're both back in by the 5 count. Gulak back on the offense here. Who will be joining the likes of Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins in the next round? We're going to find out here in this matchup and in a matchup later on in the evening. But we also have in our main event, we got Edge challenging the new Universal Champion, Trent Seven. The Universal Championship will be on the line. Oh, and Hardy with the huge club to the back of the head. Oh. Jeff Hardy. Oh, huge elbow. Huge elbow from Gulak. Oh, huge club to the back of the head. This could really go to either one of these two guys. Oh, what's Gulak going for here? I don't like this. Oh, a huge suplex. Suplex? Suplex from Drew Gulak. I think I was thinking about Gulak and suplex at the same time. We're going in for the cover. And Jeff Hardy kicks out at 2. What does Drew Gulak have to do to pull out the win? So far, Raw has one person going into the final 8. And same thing with SmackDown. Could this make it 2 with... Oh! Jeff Hardy, he rolled out of it. He got out of that. He got out of the he got out of that hold right there. Again, Jeff Hardy, seasoned WWE veteran. Well, I mean, they're both pretty seasoned in general, but Jeff Hardy's got a little bit of an edge, I think, in terms of the experience factor, so that might play into his advantage here tonight. Oh! Oh, huge kick right to the gut. Ooh, Gulak with a counter of his own. Oh, and Hardy just sending Drew Gulak right into the outside of the ring. Apologies for the glow. The bright white glow. Hardy brings back Drew Gulak inside the middle of the ring. What's going to happen here? Oh, counter from Gulak. Oh, this has been very close. It's been very close all night. What is Drew Gulak up to? Oh my god, he's got that cinched in. My back and arms hurt. Legit, look, they hurt just looking at that. But Hardy escapes the hold. Getting himself back into this matchup. Really, it's anybody's game here in this tournament, as we've sort of seen. We've seen some really strong breakout performances, particularly last week. But Jeff Hardy might be looking for something. Oh, and he misses. Drew Gulak gets out of the way. Wise strategy right there. What is Gulak doing? He's getting that submission hold on once again, trying to wear down Jeff Hardy as much as possible. If you can wear down Jeff Hardy long enough, that could give him the win right there. We're going to find out and just see what happens. Jeff Hardy elbowing Gulak. Huge arm drag takedown just to get out of that hold right there. Very smart strategy from Hardy. Oh, and a huge DDT on a Drew Gulak. Gulak rolls out of the way. Oh, and a huge move right there from Gulak. What's Gulak up to here? Oh, God, he's got an arm bar type of submission hold. Oh, wait. He just let that go. Just targeting the arms of Jeff Hardy. Targeting the limbs. Slowing the pace down. That's exactly what Drew Gulak needs to do. Huge suplex once again onto Jeff Hardy. What's he going for here? Oh, Hardy counters. Hardy's trying to fight back into this. Oh, and Drew Gulak sends Jeff Hardy over the top rope right there. See, we haven't had to worry about this glow in a while because we didn't have to worry about it. So, yeah, that's always a fun time. Gulak and Hardy are back in at the 2 count. Gulak might be lining something up. Ready to prove why he shouldn't have been kicked off of Raw in the first place or drafted. It's got the submission, and Hardy taps out. Drew Gulak is going on to the next round of the King of the Ring tournament again. Winner of King of the Ring gets the right to call themselves, well, King of the Ring, and gets a future championship opportunity. That's where we're at. Future Universal or WWE Championship opportunity, whichever brand that they're on. But Drew Gulak picks up the win here tonight against Jeff Hardy, everyone. What a matchup that we just saw unfold. But Jeff Hardy, he's got to regroup. Here we go, everyone. We got ourselves the second Survivor Series qualifying matchup for our women's division here. Again, we need 4 competitors in total for each team. we got Bianca Belair, who really had a very strong showing against Asuka. And tonight we got Naomi and Kairi Sane. Who will join Bianca Belair? Will it be Naomi or will it be Kairi Sane? We're going to find out here tonight. We got more King of the Ring action coming up after this matchup, and then in our main event we will have a Universal Championship match. So, there you go. That being said, these two, I think they're going to have an equally good match. You know, we saw an insane match between, well, pun intended, of course, insane match between Asuka and Bianca Belair last episode. I think this could be just as good as that matchup. We're gonna see what happens with time, but it could be any woman's matchup if I'm being honest. It's pretty even so far. Kairi Sane, huge scoop slam onto Naomi. Both of them could really use the win, a little bit of momentum going, and quite honestly, like, it's a great opportunity to get more exposure on the brand and separate yourself out from the pack a little bit, since we have just a very crazy, just interesting women's roster on our hands, and so that's where I think things are going. You know what I mean? So, there you go. There you go, there you go. Oh boy. I don't know how many matches SummerSlam Survivor Series is going to be at, but you can bet it's going to be at least 3 parts, because if SummerSlam was 3 parts, this has got to be at least 3 parts in general. I think we had 10 matches, and we're looking at probably 10 or 11 as well for this one. Kairi Sane going in for the cover, first one of the night, and Naomi kicks out before the 1 count. Really, I would like to see either one of these two join. I mean, it's going to be a fun match, to say the least. We still don't know who SmackDown's going to have on their Survivor Series teams yet, but either way, it's going to be interesting, to say the least. But all these matchups we got, are 3 champion versus champion matchups. We've got the 2 tag titles on the line. We have a men's and women's Survivor Series teams, and we have the King of the Ring finals. We also got, huge move right there from Kairi Sane. So yeah, we have the 3 champions versus champions match. We have both tag belts on the line. Men's, women's, men's tag, women's tag, elimination style matchups. King of the Ring finals. And also we've got the general manager of Raw, Christina Bennett, taking on Nia Jax. Huge arm hold right here from Kairi Sane. So we're at a healthy 11 matchups. So I think that's warranting a potential 4th part to Survivor Series, because elimination matchups are long, so there you go. Oh, and a huge head scissor takedown right there from Naomi. Huge move right there. Naomi going in for the cover. Still pretty even between Sane and Naomi right here. Both are very decorated in their own right. Lots of character on either side. And I think both would be great additions to the Raw Women's Survivor Series team in general. Kairi Sane going in for the cover. Oh, and a huge cover right there, but Naomi kicks out at a 1 count. Still very evenly matched between Naomi and Kairi. Huge Northern Lights suplex from Naomi. Really, this matchup could really benefit either one of these 2 women. Just in terms of separating themselves out from the pack, gaining some momentum. Because getting on the Survivor Series team is always great exposure, no matter what. So that's kind of the logic there. And there's a reason why these matchups have been, put into effect by the general manager. She wants the best women to represent her brand. Kairi Sane! Oh, and that baseball elbow. Oh my god. Kairi Sane might have it, people. That might be it. Oh, and Naomi kicks out at 2. Kairi Sane can't believe it. Oh god, what's Kairi going for here? Oh no! Oh god! Oh, she's got it locked in. Naomi has no choice but to tap out. So joining Bianca Belair is Kairi Sane at Survivor Series. That's quite interesting. And definitely a great addition to the team. We've already got half of our Women's Survivor Series team ready to go. It's going to be interesting to see who joins the pack. It'll be very interesting indeed. But definitely a huge showing from both women. But ultimately it was Kairi Sane. Huge elbow right there. And getting a very decisive submission victory right there. Congratulations are in order to Kairi Sane. Here we go. Second King of the Ring match of the evening. Oh, good lord. That was very quick. As you can see, Jinder Mahal is still reeling from that injury at Extreme Rules. He's slowly but surely healing up. But will that impact his performance here tonight? We're going to find out. But he has the Singh brothers, and he is taking on SmackDown Live's Mark Andrews. That is correct. Got Mark Andrews making his Raw debut. Sort of. Sort of. You get my point. It's sort of a debut. Oh, good lord, Jinder Mahal. He might oh god, he might have that leg injury, but nonetheless. I mean, look at how many times Daniel Bryan had ascension that heel hook submission hold just to take down Jinder Mahal. Like, let's keep this real here. But yes, so we will find out who all the champions will be heading into Survivor Series at the end of episode 32. So just giving everybody a heads up, that way we have a few weeks to kind of have the champs confront each other, build things up, that sort of thing. So whoever's champion at the end of episode 32, well, champions plural, then that's who will be representing Raw and SmackDown. Because that is also when SmackDown is having their big show, but we're not going to show that because this is a Raw universe mode, and we do Raw things. Okay, that came out way worse than I wanted it to. Anyway, around, Mark Andrews, huge arm drag takedown, huge Hurricane Rana onto Jinder Mahal. I mean, Jinder's still rehabbing that injury, but he's gotten the clearance to compete here tonight, so, I mean, he must be doing okay, thankfully. Oh, and a huge drop kick onto Jinder Mahal from Andrews. Some might call this an upset if Mark Andrews defeats Jinder Mahal, but you cannot underestimate Mark Andrews one bit. But he's also not taking on 100% Jinder Mahal. Mahal's got that leg injury, of course, from that Fatal 4-Way United States Championship match at Extreme Rules, which was really good. If you haven't watched it, it should be on the second part of Extreme Rules, which was episode 28. But we've made it 30 episodes deep, technically 31, but one part was a two-part episode, just some perspective. Huge move right there from Jinder Mahal. We're going to see who's going to walk out with the win here tonight. So far, SmackDown's 2-1 in terms of, you know, their population going on to the final 8 of this tournament. Mark Andrews is looking for something here. Oh, and a huge Hurricane Rana. I mean, to be fair, he's not even facing a 100% Jinder Mahal, as we've kind of established. Oh, and a huge counter right there from Jinder Mahal. Keep in mind the Singh brothers are once again at ringside. They could really turn the tide, to say the least. But Mark Andrews is really taking it to Jinder. Size difference is definitely at play, but that's not going to slow down Mark Andrews, but that definitely will slow him down just a tad bit. Oh boy. Oh, and a huge elbow right there from Jinder. Oh god, what's he going for? Oh, he's got that arm submission hold, that arm hold just cinched in. Andrews powers through it. Huge strike to Mahal. I don't know where Jinder Mahal, or where Mark Andrews is taking Jinder Mahal, my bad. Oh, but a huge elbow right to Andrews. Oh, and a huge counter from Mark Andrews. Huge elbow to the back of Jinder Mahal. Bit of a David versus Goliath type of situation, I say, as he's lifting up Jinder Mahal to the top. Oh man, I don't like this, people. I don't like this one bit. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh my god, oh my god. That might be it. That might be it, people. Oh, but Jinder Mahal kicks out. The fans are absolutely eating up this matchup in general. What's Jinder going for here? Oh, and he hits that huge move right onto Mark Andrews. That might be it. He's put away a number of people with that move, or at least slowed them down. Could this be it? Could this be the move that Jinder Mahal needs? And Andrews kicks out at 2. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, I think he's going for it. Jinder Mahal's got it. Oh, and he hits the collar. I think that's what it's called. Please correct me in the comments down below. And Jinder Mahal, injured leg and all, is moving on to the next round. Brownie points to Jinder Mahal for actually competing and winning this matchup with an injured leg. We can't take that away from Jinder Mahal. Like, imagine what he's going to be like when he's at 100%. We'd like to see the sign of sportsmanship between the competitors. We've been seeing that quite a bit in this tournament, and I'm here for that energy. I really am. I really, really am. Congratulations to Jinder Mahal. Main event is up next. Alright people, here we go, main event time, and we've got a huge treat for y'all here tonight in the form of the former Universal Champion Edge making his way down to compete for the Universal Championship that, well, I mean, he ate the pinfall, but he's very well made the case to seemingly everyone that, well, he wasn't expecting a triple threat match, and, you know, that's what he's here to do. He's here to prove himself as the rightful Universal Championship, even though he has cashed in successfully in the past, like, twice. You know what I mean? It's like, karma! Anyway, around the former Universal Champion is making his way down here tonight, jacket and all, to claim what he believes is rightfully his Universal Championship, but he's got to go through the new Universal Champion, the former Mr. Money in the Bank himself, none other than the new Universal Champion, Trent Seven. That is correct. It's going to be quite an interesting matchup. Oh my goodness. The Universal Championship looks like it's gotten a bit of a facelift. I mean, to be honest, it looks way better than the red belt. But this is interesting. How we got from, like, episode 1, when we were trying to figure out who the Universal Champion was, like, to 30 episodes deep. And now we've got tombstones, pumpkins, and a facelifted title. You know what? I'm here for that energy. I am genuinely here for that energy. Okay, I thought the referee was blending into the barricade for a second. I would have been very concerned for his well-being. But there it is, people. The renovated Universal Championship. From the sounds of things on social media and what we're gathering here at the announce booth, it looks like as a bit of a thank you or token of gratitude. It looks like the general manager allowed for the facelift to happen. So, you know what? That is fair. They did help her get the opportunity to get revenge on somebody who literally injured her back at SummerSlam. And that was the stipulation for the matchup. And to keep the tag titles on Raw. Oh, that's fun! Oh, that was awesome! Oh, that's great! That's beautiful. I love 2K20. Have we? I don't know if we've made this clear or not. Oh my goodness gracious. We've got ourselves quite the main event about to go down. I mean, it could be either one of these men's match, to be completely honest. And the Universal Championship has gone a bit of a facelift. It's gone a facelift. And you know what? That is the energy that I am genuinely here for. So yeah, in case if you're wondering how this happened and why it's saying Universal Championship, what I did was that I wanted to create a championship and just literally facelifted the UK Championship. It made it the Universal Championship, but there it is, all of its sparkling, shiny, beautiful glory. Edge taking on current champion Trent Seven. Trent Seven's obviously got a lot to prove because he did cash in a Money in the Bank briefcase. And, well, kind of interject himself in the middle of that matchup between Finn Balor and Edge, but he's got the upper hand here, wanting to prove why he belongs in that main event picture, why he belongs with the Universal Championship, and that it wasn't just a fluke. That it wasn't just the briefcase doing the talking, it was his work ethic, wanting to prove himself, which Edge was kind of not doing. He was kind of just, you know, cherry-picking the matches. Edge powering Seven into the corner. Okay, I think the referee just teleported or something right there. Trying to separate the two. Edge back on the offense here. Oh. Let's see what goes down here. Oh, takedown from Trent Seven onto Edge. Oh, bit of a head scissors right there. Oh, man. This is pretty even so far. Oh, we might have our first move of the evening. Oh, and a huge steamroller right there. I'm pretty positive that's it. I don't know if this was a matchup. Like, if you would have thought about, like, where we were even, like, 10 episodes ago, that we would have been at this point. Huge series of strikes right there from Edge. Oh! Huge move right there from Edge, trying to get back into this matchup. I think Edge just needs to stay on Trent Seven, do whatever it takes to win the title. I mean, his nickname, after all, is the Ultimate Opportunist for a reason. Oh, and a huge gut buster right there from Edge. Seven just needs to slow the pace down quite a bit, I think. Or at least get it to the point where the crowd just, you know, that momentum is going to be key, I think. Oh, and a huge strike right there. Huge kick right there from Edge in the corner. Oh, and a huge counter right there from Trent Seven. Huge kick to the stomach right there. Let's see what he's going to do next. Oh, huge suplex right there. I think that's a suplex. I know I get some moves wrong, but you know what? The intention is there. Oh, God, what's he going for here? Oh, he's got the single leg Boston Crab, and that has done some damage to some of his opponents in the past, tag-wise and solo-wise. It's going to be interesting to see what, in general, the team of British Strong Style does. Now that they've got most of the titles, Daniel Bryan's the only one that doesn't have a title, or, you know, has a title, is not a part of the faction. Oh, God! Oh, huge move right there. Oh, and he is just going right after Trent Seven. He is not happy about this. Not at all. Oh, and a huge super kick right to Edge. Oh, what's he going for here? Oh, and a huge move right there onto Edge. Oh, and a huge kick out right there. Edge kind of trying to get back onto his feet. I don't like this at all. Oh, and a huge boot. I think if anything, like, Seven just needs to keep Edge grounded. Because Edge has that spear that can literally just come out of nowhere. Okay, I just heard another scream from down the hall. Fantastic. I sound so distracted, but I swear to God, we're gonna be fine. Oh God, what's Edge doing? What's he doing? Oh, and a huge superplex onto the champion. Jeez, oh man. Jesus, take the wheel. I think Edge is going for it. I think he's going for it. Oh, and he goes in for the spear. Oh, but he's not done. Oh, God. He just wants to pull out all the stops here tonight. From what it's seeming like. Edge just doesn't want the title back. He wants revenge. I see what you're doing, Edge. I see what you're doing. I see you. Oh! Oh, sunset flip. Oh! Oh man, this is intense. Oh man. Oh man. This is close, my dudes. This is close. Huge knee to the head right there. This is still anybody's game. Edge needs to learn that he doesn't do well on the top rope. Like, that's what cost him the title in the first place. Again, Champion's Advantage is in effect right here. Oh, and he hits the spear, but it's on the outside of the ring. He's hit the spear, but just on the outside of the ring. Referee's at a 5 count. Edge is just, like, hell-bent on just sending a message, but Trent Seven not having anything about it. Apologies for the lighting. There is nothing I can do about that. It looks like friggin' hospital lighting or something, you know what I mean? Where it's just, like, really bright. Referee's at an 8 count. Oh, man. Alright, so in case if you were just tuning back in, we had to kind of redo the ending just a tad bit, simply because of the fact that, well, we had a count out and some shenanigans unfolded. Edge kicks out at 2. Trent Seven just hitting the burning hammer right there. It's been a very heated and contested matchup, to say the least. Oh, and he hits the diving senton right onto Edge. That could very well be it. Why is he going up to the top rope once again? And we're just going to have this thing where if somebody goes up to the top rope, going in for the cover after that huge diving splash right there, and a 2 count. This matchup, as we've seen, has gone back and forth. I've got it to as close as we were before shenanigans unfolded. So yeah, we had to avoid that from happening. We wanted a little bit of a more definitive ending, I guess, if you will. So that's what's going on around here. But Seven going for here, huge suplex slam onto Edge. Whenever it's like shenanigans happen, it's usually like a count out or a disqualification. But Trent Seven's exhausted. You can tell. Just trying his hardest to get through a Universal Championship defense right here tonight. Edge counters. Oh, and a huge spinning heel kick from Edge. Edge is trying to get back into this matchup somehow, some way. Oh, and a huge clothesline from Edge, and he's got himself caught up in the ropes, but somehow got himself back into this matchup. Oh, huge move right there from Edge. Okay, I don't know what happened. Oh, and he ducks the clothesline. Oh, man, he's got that. Oh, God, he's got it locked in once again. Oh, but a rope break. Stupid motorcycle, shut up. I'm trying to enjoy myself. As in, like, enjoy this matchup. I get so distracted. Don't mind me. Do not mind me at all. Oh, and he hits a spear! Could this be it? Oh, that was a 2 count! That was a 2 count, and Edge is not done at all. Oh, no. Oh, and a huge pile driver right there. Edge made the mistake of letting that anger get to his head, but Trent Seven going in for the cover. And gets the win, and we have a very successful championship defense here tonight. Edge's temper kind of got the best of him here tonight. He was more like hell-bent on getting revenge than he really truly was of getting that championship, and I think that spoke volumes. But we had ourselves one heck of a main event here tonight, to say the least, and certainly a match for the ages. Now that we have a facelift on the Universal Championship, I don't know if that's permanent or not. I mean, think about when Daniel Bryan had the Eco Championship. That's probably what I'm assuming this is. But we have a refreshed championship, so that's exciting. We have a refresh on a championship. We have our first successful championship defense. And we don't. Where does Edge go from here? That's gonna be the better question here. Huge pile driver right onto Edge to close things off. Interestingly enough, but Edge's temper got to the better of him tonight. But nonetheless, we got a huge championship defense / retention here tonight. And the Universal Championship looks better than ever. And that, my dudes, is how you close out episode number 30. The Universal Championship has the UK title facelift on it. It's official. We are going to have Nia Jax take on the general manager of Raw, Christina Bennett. And we've got more King of the Ring goodness. Jinder Mahal is still injured, but he made it through the first round. And more Survivor Series team moves have been made. So again, in 2 episodes' time, we'll have the finalized champions heading into Survivor Series on both Raw and SmackDown, since SmackDown still needs to get their ish together on that. Either way around, thank you all so much for tuning in. What has been your favorite memory, your favorite match, and your favorite superstar here in the first 30 episodes? It's been a crazy time, to say the least. I think it's been very fun to see how all these different factions and teams and characters overlap. But let me know what you all think. What's been your favorite match, your favorite moment, and your favorite superstar and or team? Whether that's men's, women's, etc. Let me know what all your favorites have been in the first 30 episodes and what you would like to see coming up in the future. So, on that happy note, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all around later. Bye, everyone.